This is Jason Banbury from the Yavin 4, and you are listening to 5-Year Mission, the podcast.
Coconut. 5-Year Mission, the podcast. Episode 23.
This episode of 5-Year Mission, the podcast, is brought to you by Fansets, your home for all things pop culture pin related. Head over to fansets.com and see all that they have to offer. And also stay tuned at the end of the episode for a very special offer from us here at 5-Year Mission.
By now you figured out that this is the 5-Year Mission podcast. Welcome to 5-Year Mission, the podcast.
In person.
Yeah. Tonight marks a very special occasion.
It's really that special?
It's the first time we've done one together in the same room for like 8 months.
That's true. Yeah, Mike and I just got done with Motley Crue practice. Mike and I and a couple of our buddies that we've done projects with in the past are doing the entire Too Fast for Love album, which if you've been paying attention to the podcast itself, you know that Mike and I, that's one of our favorite albums, one of our favorite bands. So
yep,
Mike suckered me into this project.
I kind of just told you were doing it, right?
Yeah, no, you told me last Halloween as soon as I got off stage doing when we did the Nerf herder thing.
Yeah, last
year. Got off stage probably like 10 minutes later. You came up, hey, we're doing Motley Crue next year. I just talked to Rich. We're booked. Like, really? It's like, I had other plans, but okay.
What were your plans, Andy?
I was going to do the Exploding Hearts.
Yeah.
Which is a very tragic band. They put out one album, and they were starting to get kind of big.
And then their hearts exploded?
Kinda, sorta. They were on tour, on their very first like national tour, and their van crashed, and everybody but the drummer died.
Man.
Yeah. So
that's rough.
They put out one good album called Guitar Romantic. It's one of my favorite like full-length albums like of probably the past like 20 years, and they only got to do one album. So it's a tragic punk rock tale.
You know, it's been like 3 years since we did Nerf herder, right? You could have done it any of those other years.
I thought Nerf herder. Wait, what?
It wasn't last year. It was
what did I do
at
last
least
year,
2
then?
years ago. Last year, I think you did the 80s thing with Banbury when you had me come up on stage to do the...
Yeah, that's right.
to do the mallets.
That's right. Oh, no. Yeah, because when we did White Wedding.
Yeah, and I was a little drunk.
Yes, you were.
I had no idea what I was doing.
Wait, where do I do it? I don't remember the cadence.
You were doing White Wedding, and in my head, I heard...
Rebel Yell?
Rebel Yell, that's it, yeah. But yeah, Rebel Yell. And I was up there, I kept hearing the do-do-do-do, do-do-do from Rebel Yell, and I'm like, where's it go? And I just kept playing it throughout the whole White Wedding song.
I'll just play some Billy Idol song with this one drumstick, and it'll somehow work.
It was fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Tonight also marks another special occasion for us.
The third.
Yeah. Round 3.
Real or fake. So if you haven't listened to past Real or Fakes, this is how it works. Mike and I each wrote down 10 Star Trek facts, quote unquote facts, and the other person has to determine whether that is real or if it is fake. And so we like to like mess with each other and try to throw each other off. But yeah, it gets a little complicated. Mike and I already made the deal because in the 2 past episodes of Real or Fake that we did, we had some number questions, and it was like, hey, how many light years is it from Deep Space Nine to Earth? And it was like, and I said, it is 185,232 light years or whatever it was from Earth. And Mike's like, that's real. And I was like, no, it's 185,283 or something horrible like that.
No number questions.
No number questions. Actually, I do have one number question, but it's not an exact thing. It's just like a statement. So yeah, you're good. You won't be that bad. Oh, you got the scorecard now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have trouble keeping score, so I'm going to do it.
I don't math good. So, are we gonna flip a coin to see who goes first, or
Sure.
who reads first? Here, let me. Sound effects.
Yeah, the winner of the coin toss will read first.
Okay. All right. You want to call it in the air?
Sure.
All right.
Tails.
It is heads.
All right.
I will be reading first.
Okay. So now, when I'm keeping these points,
Mm-hmm.
if I get it wrong, you get a point.
Yes.
If I get it right, I get a point.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody got that?
I'm sure they do. I'm just going to start off with saying it is nice to be able to do these face to face.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even though we can see each other on the Zoom screen, it's not the same.
Not the same at all.
And I was kind of avoiding doing one of these over Zoom because it's just not the same.
No.
I got to get behind my thing so you can just see my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Because I can read your poker face, and that wasn't my actual stutter. That was how the song goes.
That was the Gaga stutter.
Yes. The what was the character's name? Was it Lana? From Gamesters? Gamesters of
Triskelion? We've called her Lady Gaga for so long I can't remember what her real name is.
My famous meme from the 5-year mission page that has been stolen a million times and repurposed.
Yep.
That actually came up in my memories today when that one dude completely stole it and like reworded it. It had the same exact thing, and I called him out on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he was like, well, it wasn't really an original thing anyway. And I was like, here's a screenshot from when I posted it in like 2013. So
yeah.
Nice
today is also the 2-year anniversary of
when
the
my
car
got
accident.
totaled. When somebody outside your house crashed into the back of my car, sending my car
3 in the morning.
Yeah, crashed into the back of my car, sending my car into the back of your van and sealing your back van door.
Yeah, before it got stolen out of my backyard.
Right. I almost forgot about that. You kept it parked in the backyard, and somebody was just like, "Hey, free van."
It was just gone one day. And I didn't even notice for like 2 days.
Right. It didn't have like a bunch of mic stands and stuff in it,
It
too?
did. It had 5-year mission's best mic stand in it. And I actually, okay, so, I know mic stands are pretty, basic and typical, but like there's this one that we had that was easy to adjust because Noah is a lot shorter.
And we all switch mics and everything.
Yeah, and so it has this little clip on it where you can just flip the little clip and slide it up and down, and you don't have to like tighten it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. But the bottom, the base was a piece of crap. It was just so annoying. So I actually took like an hour one day and like modified this mic stand and like Frankensteined a couple of stands together to
Your
make
blood, sweat, and tears were in that mic stand.
to make the perfect stand for 5-year mission. And it was in that van that got stolen.
Out of your own backyard.
Out of my backyard that I didn't notice for like 3 days.
I love that story.
First question.
All right, first question. Well, not question. First statement that you have to determine is real or fake.
Ooh, I wanted to make little signs to hold up to say like real and fake for each of us, but
oh well.
We'll just say it and I'll edit it out.
Yeah. I mean, the people don't need to hear our voices more than
right. They want to hear Cisco.
Everybody wants to hear the Cisco.
They want to hear Senator Vorak.
Yes.
Hey, Vorak.
Hey!
Look at that.
All right, number 1. In Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, the computer-generated scenes of the Genesis device was made by Pixar.
It's a fake.
Oh, buddy.
It isn't real!
That is not real.
The same company, just like 3 years later, went on to become Pixar.
But was it made by Pixar?
They're not credited as Pixar, but the company that made it became Pixar. Not very long after the Wrath of Khan.
Shenanigans.
Total shenanigans, but I'll take it.
Whatever.
It's a fact. And now everybody else knows that little factoid. That's why we're here. We're here to learn.
Whatever. So they did the animation of what we see on the little computer screen of the like the where it shows like the like the diagram of the planet and like
It's like the 3D model.
Yeah.
It's actually also one of the first like computer generated scenes in a movie.
Yeah.
So
now isn't it they use the same footage in the Search for Spock,
oh,
right?
of course they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star Trek in like the 80s was known for, well, actually, and all the way through like the late 90s and stuff, were known for recycling everything.
Oh yeah, they would reuse that one space station scene like over and over.
Oh yeah, and then stuff from like what was it? Generations was used to make like part of the transporter room and stuff on Voyager, and some of the crew quarters.
Yeah. Yep. All
All
right.
right, what you got? What's your number one here?
Question 1.
Oh, you got to hide behind the mic. I
or,
forgot. Mic behind the mic.
Statement 1.
Statement 1.
In DS9, Season 4, Episode 19,
Oh, good lord! What's the title of the episode?
Shattered Mirror.
Oh, you seem unsure about that.
No, I had to think about it.
Okay.
That's it. It's Shattered Mirror. I actually thought that I put it in here, and I didn't. I meant to put it right there.
Okay.
Cisco, Dax, and O'Brien attempt to transport to the Mirror Universe to rescue Jake when Jennifer kidnaps him, but Cisco is the only one who is transported.
That is real. No, that's not real. I gotta go with my first answer.
It's a fake.
Yep.
Now, why is it fake, Andy?
Who accidentally also went over there? I can't remember. Who else went over with him? I can't remember.
That's not what's fake about it.
Oh, that's not what.
No.
Okay, how's the statement false?
It was Cisco, Kira, and O'Brien, not Dax.
Sneaky bastard.
I found a new way to get you without using numbers.
Oh, just you wait.
Also, by the way, you're gonna hate a bunch of these questions.
Oh God, you found a new way to ask me number questions without asking me number questions.
Now, I will say, I don't necessarily use that tactic on most of these.
Okay. It's just you're making like little listicles and just one of them is wrong.
I'm going to list 8 characters. You tell me if those are the exact characters from the scene that I'm referencing.
Which 7 out of 8 of these are true? All right. Point for me, point for you.
Oh, yeah. See, there's where it happens.
That's in the room where it happens. Room where it happens.
Next.
Hamilton reference.
I don't know that.
What? You haven't watched Hamilton yet?
I never saw Hamilton.
I think you'd kind of enjoy it actually. I'm not usually one for musicals myself, but I highly enjoyed Hamilton.
I actually like musicals, so it's not that I wouldn't watch it. I just haven't.
You also like Xanadu.
Yeah. And I like Grease too.
Ooh. Why?
Because it's superior to Grease.
Wasn't Anthony Michael Hall in Grease too?
Nah. That's Maxwell Cullifeld.
He looks exactly like Anthony Michael Hall when you first look at him.
Yeah, maybe.
I actually every single time I see it pop up, I think it's Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, I can see
AMH.
that. He kind of has that like Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon look.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Number 2.
There's a bunch of 80s references for everyone out there who is not old enough to get any of them.
We're in our 40s. Give us a break. All right. My number 2. Ooh, movie one. In Star Trek 2009, the lens flares were exaggerated due to a lighting malfunction, but JJ liked the futuristic look, so he recreated them throughout the rest of the movie.
Real.
It's a fake.
That was my first. I second guessed it. Dang it.
I can't remember what the exact number was, but somebody actually made a YouTube video of just where all the lens flares appeared. I think it was like, I think at final count, there was like 471 lens flares throughout 2009.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot in that movie. And scenes that wouldn't even have them.
Yeah. Oh, but did you notice in the last episode of Lower Decks the whole rise of Vindictus?
I actually still haven't seen.
You haven't seen it? Okay.
I haven't. I still haven't seen any of them since we did the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched any. I haven't watched the Q one.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't seen anything else after that.
when you're watching it, keep an eye out for the lens flares. It's pretty phenomenal. There's a lot of cool little like movie callbacks in that episode. I think you'll enjoy. Is there a cricket in here?
Yeah, apparently. Actually, when we were doing that last podcast, you know how I kept getting up and walking away, like multiple times. Not just when you were talking about the new episode, but like there was a cricket somewhere up in the front that kept going, and it was really loud. And I kept going up and trying to find it, and I couldn't find it.
What was that? Was that the movie The Last Emperor? About the child emperor in China?
I don't know.
Because that's another one of those 80s movies where like it sticks in my head. I don't really remember too much more about the movie, but as a kid, there was somebody in his royal, I don't know what the term would be, but somebody in like his royal court or something had like a little cricket in a cage, and he was like running through this little crowd of people that were like kneeling before him, and he's like, cricket, where's the cricket? That's every single time I hear a cricket and somebody's like, is that a cricket? I automatically go to that line. That's the only thing I remember about that movie. Anyway, what's your number 2? We keep going off on tangents because we're in front of each other.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of nice.
It is.
Statement number 2.
Statement number 2.
Plomeek soup is orange.
Now I'm trying to think in my head if I've ever actually seen the top of a bowl of Plomeek soup instead of it just being thrown against a wall out of the door. Yes, that is real. You still see
it when it hits the wall.
That is real.
It is real.
It's also a vegetarian, as the majority of Vulcans are vegetarian.
You have 3 points. I have 1.
Sweet justice.
That is from the episode of Muck Time.
That's right. But then at the end, he was like, can I have some of that Plomeek soup? Changed my mind. Promise I won't throw it.
Too late, Spock.
No soup for you.
I've seen your true colors shining through.
I've seen your true colors. That's why I love you.
Aw.
So don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid
to let them show your true colors.
True colors?
True colors. Did you know my dad invented Post-its?
Next.
Man, I'm full of references tonight. Now I got a Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion reference in there. Man. Number 3. William Shatner was contractually obligated to shave his chest on TOS.
Real.
It is real.
You are correct. That is real. Because Gene Roddenberry said that in the future,
people aren't hairy.
Humans would not have chest hair.
Yeah.
But when it came time for Leonard Nimoy to shave his chest, he refused. So therefore, it's canon that in the future, humans do not have chest hair, but Vulcans do have chest hair.
Ah.
I thought that one was so weird. I had it because it sounds like it would be fake.
Yeah.
But yeah, he like whenever Kirk would have to appear shirtless, he would have to shave his chest.
Yeah, I felt like I had heard that somewhere before. Actually, that might be in the in Shatner's book.
Possibly.
I think it's Remembering Star Trek, I think is the name of it, or something like that.
I am not Kirk.
Yeah. All right.
You're number 3.
Number 3.
You're number 3.
In TNG's The Battle.
I'm trying to remember the battle.
Damon Bach
Okay.
seeks revenge on Captain Picard for his brother's death.
Seems like everybody's trying to avenge a brother on Star Trek at some point in every series.
Well, let's see. There's the episode Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
There's Lore. There's Worf's brother.
Yep. There's Gilka's husband on DS9 that Quark killed, but he really just fell on his knife.
Kirk's brother died with
from those
with
damn
vomit
dirty,
on his back.
Damn dirty Klingons.
That's his son.
Oh, it's his son. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, his vomit killed his brother. Flying vomit.
Oh, that's yeah.
Spock's got all kinds of sibling issues.
All right, I'm gonna say that is fake because it's probably another relative. Because I'm kind of hip to what you're trying to do to me tonight.
It's a fake.
Correct. That is fake.
Okay, who was he trying to get revenge on?
His son.
See, jerk face. This is okay. This is how you're working. I'm not a fan of it, but I'll keep rolling with it. All right. Hey, I got a numbers one for you.
We said no numbers.
No, this is in a different way.
Uh-huh.
On Discovery Season 1, remember how Stamets had to do all those jumps in order to like confuse the Klingons and everything?
Yeah.
Do you remember how many jumps he had to do? Because there was an initial number that they were going to do, and then they actually did one. Because the amount of jumps he had to do was 133. The original number was 525,600. Real or fake?
This is a number question.
Yeah, I know. But those are two vastly different numbers. He had to do 133 jumps, but the original number was 525,600. It's a whole lot of... That's a very pregnant pause you got there, Mike.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with fake. I feel like there's like you're trying to fake me out.
It isn't real.
Nope, that is real.
You suck.
They had to shorten it because the other number just seemed way too big. But do you know why? Do you know the significance of 525,600 jumps that he was going to do?
From Rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Anthony Rapp was in Rent.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 525,600 jumps. That's what you gotta do to get away from Klingons.
All right. In Conundrum,
From which series? I don't recognize. What? Huh?
TNG.
Okay.
I mean, I'm about to say the name of a character, which would make it obvious.
Okay, it would give it away. Okay.
In Conundrum, Data loses his memory and believes that he works in sickbay.
Fake.
It's a fake.
You are correct.
Yeah. Where does he think he works?
10 forward.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Because he
He
was
starts
trying...
making drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. It wasn't. Yeah, because I can't really picture him working with Crusher. I mean, she's always high anyway.
Blazing
Old
Bev.
Blazing Bev.
Question 5.
Statement 5.
Statement 5.
When Star Trek first began, Gene Kuhn was brought on. Okay,
Yeah.
you know Gene Kuhn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gene Kuhn is credited for 4 major Trek creations: the Prime Directive, Starfleet Command, United Federation of Planets, and Vulcans.
Real?
It's a fake.
God, what is wrong?
Give me another point. Because I just got you the way you got me earlier. Because Gene Kuhn is credited for creating Prime Directive, Starfleet Command, and the United Federation of Planets. Vulcans were already there before Gene Kuhn came on.
Vulcan was the one that I was really questioning, but I was like, that one seems so obviously not true that maybe it is, and you're trying to trick me.
Yeah. And I did, because he's not credited for creating Vulcans. He's credited for creating Klingons.
This game is stupid.
Which Gene Roddenberry hated the name Klingons, but he wasn't feeling very good the day that they were shooting. What's the first Klingon episode?
Aaron to Mercy.
Aaron to Mercy. Duh.
1 point for me.
But apparently Roddenberry was too tired that day and didn't want to argue about it, so they kept the name Klingon. Because it sounds like they're clinging on to something.
Right. It sounds like he's talking about...
Klingons on Uranus?
Yeah.
Dingleberries.
Dingleberries, yeah.
Because, I mean, fire a missile at the Dingleberry ship doesn't have the same ring as fire a missile at the Klingon ship.
Right. There's dingleberries on the starboard bow.
Starboard bow.
Starboard bow.
Starboard bow. Good God, how many weird references can we do? and P.S. We will never cover Star Trek and Across the Universe.
Nope.
Never ask us.
What we just did is the closest you're going to get.
Yep. Fark singing it.
The role of Catherine Janeway was originally given to international film star Genevieve Bujold, who quit after production began.
That is real.
It isn't real.
She came in and shot for one day, and she did not like it.
Yep. The footage of her is weird.
Very weird. When Mulgrew came in, wasn't her original name supposed to be like Nicole Janeway? But then Mulgrew suggested Catherine. I think I remember reading that.
Because that's so close to Kate.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be able to remember that much easier. Every single time I try to do my Janeway impersonation, it always comes off as like a really bad like Audrey Hepburn impersonation.
Yeah, it's better than your Scotty.
Wait, that's very true. Because I always want to go into like a weird Irish accent, but then it all just turns British, and then I try to go to Scottish, and I just mess it up. And then I just wind up doing like almost like a bastardized Bashir impersonation, trying to do Scotty.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, so far you're kicking my butt here.
I know. I won the last time too, didn't I?
I think you did.
I did. Let's go to the tape. All right. My sixth one. On Star Trek Enterprise, before Bakula, Pierce Brosnan was tapped to play Archer. Because this was post his run as 007 and also post Remington Steele.
Fake.
It's a fake.
That is fake. But hey, how cool would that have been to have Pierce Brosnan as a captain, though?
Been interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he was about the right age.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been kind of neat.
Yeah. Honestly, any of the Bonds could be pretty good track captains, I think.
That's true. It would have been nice to have like a Sean Connery as like a weird old like crappy admiral.
Yeah.
At some point that he would just come in and just admonish everybody. Like that would be the only time I would see like someone being able to like dress Kirk down in like what in like, you know, like a like one of the later like TOS movies.
Mm-hmm.
Just come in and be like, Kirk, what's wrong with you? You've been a captain all these times.
I think that Roger Moore would have made a really good original series captain.
I could see that.
He was very on par with like Shatner's.
What about George Lazenby?
Who?
He was one of the other 007s.
I don't know who that is.
George Lazenby, I think he was only in one of the Bond movies, if I remember correctly.
Is that the one guy who did one right in the middle of Sean Connery's run?
I think so.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Where like Connery didn't do it for a movie and then he came back.
Yeah, because that was a reference on The Simpsons from comic book guy. He was like, because like Milhouse was trying to use the bathroom, and he was like, the bathroom is only for paying customers. He was like, well, how much is that? That? Oh, you could not afford that. That is a rare picture of Roger Moore signed by George Lazenby.
Right. I remember that.
Be gone. All right, what you got?
Number 6.
Okay.
When the second landing party attempts to beam down to Talos 4 in the Menagerie, Spock and Number 1 are the only 2 crew members to successfully get there.
Fake.
Why is that fake?
Because there are other members of the away team, but I know also say the second time they were beaming down?
Yeah, this is the second landing party.
Okay.
That beams down.
Because it was only Spock and no, because Number 1 was down there. Spock did not go down. I don't remember why it's fake, but it's fake.
It's a fake.
Okay, but why?
Because it was Number 1 and Yeoman Colt. The 2 women in the party were the ones that beamed down.
I was always disappointed that we didn't get more out of Yeoman Colt.
Yeah, hey, maybe we will in Strange New Worlds.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, what's funny is I started writing that question or that statement as my second one because I was just like looking up different various things, and when I got like halfway through writing it, I was like, wait a minute, this is the exact same question as my first one. Only that one was Deep Space Nine.
I can't go back to this formula so soon.
Like, well, but it was like, a few people tried to beam down. Only some of them made it.
Yeah.
It's like the exact same concept.
Yeah, true. True.
So I moved it farther down my list so it wouldn't be like repeated so quickly.
1, 2, 3, repeated.
So you got the point.
And I also just made a Fugazi reference. Boom.
No one knows what that is.
What?
Man, you have twice as many points as me now.
Darn right I do. About to have more, I think, probably.
So yeah, Strange New Worlds.
We could get a yeoman cult out of the deal.
I mean, we probably will. I assume everyone that they featured in the cage will be
What
on
was
the
the
show.
original doctor's name? The old dude that
Yeah.
immediately brought like a mini bar.
Yeah, I don't remember honestly don't remember any of their names.
You know what the doctor ordered? Drinks.
Because there was also that there was like a helmsman or whatever who was like Hispanic or something, right?
I think so. Sounds about right. It's been a hot minute since I've actually watched The Cage, so
Yeah.
I need to go back and start watching the more like iconic episodes that I haven't gone back to for a while.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's in my queue. Actually, I just recently restarted season 4 of Deep Space Nine, because then we're getting into the Dominion arc.
That's right. Actually, the reason my first question was from Shattered Mirrors because we watched it today, and that was at the end of season 4. So we're in the same like area of watching that.
Weird.
That's funny. And then you're also watching Lost.
No, yeah, I was
Lost.
going to say the next question is how far are you in Lost right now?
Still like mid-season of season 2.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm like midway through season 4 right now.
You're watching it a lot faster than we are.
Yeah, I'm watching like 4 episodes a night, typically three or 4.
We're lucky to watch like 4 a week.
Well, I got distracted because season 6 of Schitt's Creek, the final season, just dropped on Netflix. So we binged that in 2 days. There's only like 10 episodes. So
Yeah.
it ended fantastically.
And they're like half-hour shows, right?
Yeah, Schitt's Creek is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just did 2 more bets.
That one's spelled
3.
different though. You can say that one.
That's true. It has a $sign at the end.
Yeah. I saw the first season of Schitt's Creek. I never watched the rest of it.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
The first season was okay. I think I was a little bored with it, and then I didn't keep going.
I've just always loved pretty much anything that Eugene Levy does.
Like the cast is fantastic.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like I have no problem with that. I mean, they're all great.
Yeah.
I think I just kind of got bored with like it was a little formulaic, I think.
It is pretty formulaic, but the characters develop so well on that show.
Yeah. I'll have to watch the rest sometime.
Yeah. I recommend it. Moving on.
All right. Your next one.
My 7. Deep Space Nine was originally supposed to primarily take place on the planet's surface of Bajor. But due to budgetary restraints, they could not do that.
That's fake.
It isn't real!
No way.
Because originally, it was supposed to be like a space western, because you know how like Roddenberry always described Star Trek as, like wagon train to the stars and everything. They wanted to base Deep Space Nine on the I think it was in the 1950s, the show The Rifleman, which was about a widowed cowboy and his son. They moved to like a small little like desert town, but then they decide they need to start defending it. So they're going to have Cisco and Jake go to like down to the planet Bajor, and they were going to have like a small little station down there, like on the surface, and like that's what it was going to be. Was just basically the rifleman on like an alien planet.
Name your sources.
That one, I believe that one was on Memory Alpha, which is a pretty reliable source.
I don't know, man.
You can look it up.
I'll give you your point.
Look up just Google Deep Space Nine and The Rifleman.
It's fine. You can have the point.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. Sure got that one. You're just being a sore loser.
No, I'm not.
In your faded Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt.
It is pretty faded.
Very faded. I could barely tell what it's supposed to be.
So, question 7.
7.
Statement 7.
Whatever.
Vic Fontaine's James Darren
Uh-huh.
starred alongside Bill Shatner and T.J. Hooker.
That is real.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy. I gave you an easy one.
Did he sing, though?
Did he sing in T.J. Hooker?
Yeah.
I mean, I only really saw that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know.
It's been so long. I really don't remember. There might have been an episode where he did a scene where he was singing, but I don't think that he sang regularly like he did on Deep Space Nine.
Was he at least scatting in the back of the squad car?
I don't
Scoot
think
up,
so.
beep up, but shut up. Turn you into a hologram.
All right, unless I get every single question right.
I'm running away with this one tonight.
I know. If you get one more right, or if you win one more of these, then you win because.
But we're gonna keep going anyway.
Yeah, well, we'll go through all of them anyway, but I have to get every one of them right from this point on for it to be a tie.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a fun one. Another Deep Space Nine question. Jadzia Dax was originally meant to fly.
I'm gonna say fake.
It isn't real.
That is also real.
God. How is that real?
You want to know why?
What was she not a trill?
No.
Originally, or
do you remember the episode Melora
yeah,
about the lady and
Yeah,
the
I
researcher
remember.
in the wheelchair?
uh,
That was originally supposed to be the Dax character. But again, due to budgetary constraints, they didn't want to have to like make Dax fly around all the time when she's like in her quarters or anything.
yeah.
So due to budgetary constraints, they just went with another idea of Dax, but they liked the idea so much they brought Melora in as a character because they liked that whole aspect of the whole like the whole handy capable person that just couldn't deal with gravity. So, let her fly around her quarters when, instead of going back and letting your hair down, she lets it up to the ceiling.
And they like film it upside down so her
Yeah.
hair just goes.
And I still want to know why every single doorway on DS9 has a little lip over it. So you can't just, roll something through there.
I know. The Kardashians are stupid.
Kardashians were jerks.
Yeah. You hit the S a little too.
I did.
A little too hard on it.
Kardashians were jerks.
There you go.
They don't correct me. I watch Star Trek. Just call me Lou. That was
And you've been listening to the Lou Trek Show.
Man, that was the first podcast interview we ever did as a band, and the host of a Star Trek podcast kept calling it Star Trek. And we would look at each other and just go, oh.
It drove me crazy.
Mike wanted to point it out so many times during the interview, but we were just like, no, we noticed it too. Don't say anything. So how'd you guys start decide writing songs about Star Trek?
Man, it's been 10 years, so it's okay to.
That's right. It's been a decade since we did that one.
It's okay to point it out.
And I don't think we've seen Lou Trek since.
To be
then.
fair, it wasn't Lou. It was the co-host.
Yeah. Didn't we?
Whose name I can't even remember now.
Yeah.
But hey, Lou, your co-host, he says it wrong.
I'm not even sure if that show's still going on.
I haven't heard anything from it.
You never know.
Yeah. Maybe we're gonna find out next week.
I know.
Bill and Dan are gonna announce we have a new show coming over to
New to the Trek
Geeks.
Geeks Network, the Lou Trek Show. Oh crap!
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Where were we?
That was your number 8, I believe.
I haven't asked my number 8 yet.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about flying Daxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I gave you the point. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You suck.
No, I think it is you as the one that sucks tonight.
No, you cheat. I left my phone sitting here. You looked at it.
I did not.
I know what happened. 8. Jennifer Sisko died on the Saratoga at Wolf 359.
I think you're trying to mess me up with this one because it probably was not the Saratoga. I know it was during the Battle of Wolf 359. Fake.
It isn't real.
Finally got you.
Oh, it was the Saratoga at 359. Dang it. Oh, man. There's people out there right now yelling at me.
Yeah. What do you mean, Fark? What the Fark?
You think it was the Tecumseh? Wasn't no Constitution class, I'll tell you that much.
Sure wasn't the Cerritos.
Nope. Because they turn tail.
Yeah.
Which I think is one of the most fantastic things about the opening credits of Lower Decks.
I love those opening credits.
They're so well done. They're perfect. It's like it sums up the show so well. But if you want to hear more about Lower Decks, go and listen to our last episode
Of 5 Year Mission, the podcast.
But yeah, Saratoga at Wolf 359. And that's why Sisko held a grudge against Picard for so long.
Yep.
Get off my ship. Station. Sorry.
Station!
Station! From the Church of Faith No More, Sir Jim Martin.
Station!
Station. God. All right, moving on. Hey, guess what? I have a Voyager question. It's rare.
Yeah.
Oh, I had one earlier too.
Yeah.
Nice. 2 Voyager questions.
I knew I should have done more Voyager questions.
Yeah, I would have gotten none of them.
I was trying to be nice. I wanted to do more. I had several more in mind, and I'm like, no.
Well,
I'm going to give them a variety.
yeah, I tried to. So I think I've covered every series so far. Almost.
You've done better than I did. I think I only really did.
Did a lot of DS9.
Yeah, I did DS9, TOS, and Voyager. I think that's all I did on mine.
Ridiculous. No, you had a TNG. You had TNG.
There's
The data.
there's TNG. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway.
Screw Enterprise.
Yeah. I always love these statements about so and so was tapped to play so and so.
Yeah.
I always love these. Linda Carter auditioned for the role of Captain Catherine Janeway. Wonder Woman herself.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And was she president on Supergirl?
She was.
Yeah.
Fake.
It isn't real.
Real.
Oh, really? Come on, man.
And actually, also, there was another famous Linda that auditioned for Janeway, and that was Linda Hamilton.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Would have been a very different show.
Yeah. The episode where she like strips down to like a vest with a big gun and climbs through a bunch of tubes to shoot giant.
It would have been a little too Terminator.
Macro, whatever they were.
You're asking the wrong guy when it comes to Voyager plots.
I think it's macrocosm.
Sure.
Something like that.
All I know is that Harry Kim stayed an ensign.
Poor Harry. I've been waiting for him to make a joke about that on Lower Decks. I mean, that's ripe for the picking right there.
Yeah, that's true. But wait, are they even in the time? Would they even know about Voyager, really?
Well, it takes place after Nemesis.
Okay, that's true.
And Voyager had returned
by that
by
point.
Nemesis.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Well, like there was that sort of threshold reference.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So they're definitely well aware of the world of Voyager then. All right. Good deal. All right. You got a number 9 for me? Number 9?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me.
Here's another Voyager one for you.
What? You serious?
Yeah.
Jerk.
In worst case scenario,
Sure.
Tuvok discovers a holodeck program about a Maquis takeover of Voyager.
Sure. real.
It's a fake.
Okay.
It was, in fact, Balana who discovered the holodeck program.
Wasn't she part of the Maquis?
Tuvok is the one who made the program.
Ooh. I really liked his song, Dear Mama.
Also a reference from 10 years ago.
It's true. Wait, that was longer than 10 years. Tupac?
Wait, what?
Tupac Shakur?
Oh, Tupac.
What did you think?
Sorry. I thought you were referring to one of the songs that we did with Tim Russ.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember any of the. Yeah, because if nobody out there knows or forgets, at one of the very first local conventions that we did, Starbase Indy, we were asked to be Tim Russ's backup band on like how many days' notice?
It was like, well, I think they gave us about 2 weeks notice.
Okay, and it was all like Tim Russ's like original material.
Yeah.
So it was a little weird having to learn those. We were supposed to do like 5 songs, but then he like cut his set short to like I think 3.
Well, he did 2.
Okay.
I think, and we like, and then he like left the stage, and we were like, "Come on, do one more," because like we were told that he was doing 5 songs, and he was like embarrassed to be doing them, so it was very awkward.
Well, it was also at that dinner with the stars thing, which is a little more intimate than playing an actual show. I think there were probably maybe 40 people total in the room, and they were all seated like eating like a buffet dinner.
Right, people like chomping down on prime rib, watching you like struggle through a song with a band you never played with before.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey man, Max Groenchick didn't have any problem doing it.
That's true. That's true, and that's why Max loves us so much.
Yeah.
That's why he borrows our keyboards.
We're eventually going to wear these stories out.
We really truly are. We need to get back to playing conventions so we have more stories.
Yeah.
We'll get there. One of these days, things will be back to normal.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're podcasting together. That's a good step.
That is good.
Yeah.
All right, this is your last one,
My
right?
final one.
All right, let me have it.
Brent Spiner.
I know him.
You sure do. Darn tootin'. Brent Spiner, made famous by playing Data on Star Trek The Next Generation, once played a talk show host voice on South Park.
I just watched all of South Park too, like over the last quarantine.
Yeah. I haven't watched a new episode of South Park in like 3 seasons. I need to.
The last 3 seasons have been really good.
Okay. Hey, real or fake, man?
I know. I'm thinking.
Don't change the subject.
Hey, you kind of talked to me earlier for like 5 minutes before finally answering. You got me to show my cards on my face.
It's true. It worked.
Real.
It isn't real.
It is real.
Yeah.
But it was in South Park's bigger, longer, uncut movie. And the talk show host, he played the voice of Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Which I read that and I was like, wait, what? Why wouldn't they just get Conan O'Brien to do the voice of Conan O'Brien? They know him.
That was Brent Spiner. I thought it was I thought it was Dave from Kids in the Hall.
Nope. Well, no, as Dave Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he did a voice in that movie, but
he wasn't Conan.
No.
So Spiner played Conan, huh?
Brent Spiner played Conan O'Brien in South Park. I thought that was a real weird one.
I still got the point.
Yeah, that was actually the one that I wrote down last minute. I was like, crap, I still need a number 10. And I finished 9 of them last night. And then before I came here, I was like, crap, I forgot I needed a 10.
Don't do it, Conan.
Conan O'Brien.
This statement doesn't even matter because you've already.
Oh, I killed you in this
you killed me.
Version of real or fake,
this is a bunch of crap.
Total crap, but I'll take it. Or is it shit?
No, this is BS. In Star Trek Insurrection.
It's pronounced Star Trek, Mike.
Oh yeah, that's right. In Star Trek Insurrection, the captain's yacht is named after Marie Antoinette.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen Insurrection. That is fake.
It's a fake.
Not after Marie Antoinette.
It is not named after Marie
It's
Antoinette.
French, though.
Yeah. Do you remember who it is?
Do not remember who it is.
Jacques Cousteau.
Oh, fantastic.
We have officially launched the 5-Year Mission Patreon. On there, you can see posts with pictures and videos of behind-the-scenes shenanigans with the band and the podcast. There are different levels you can sign up for, where you'll get exclusive merch and videos and unreleased tracks and demos and other stuff from the band and the podcast that you wouldn't normally get if you didn't follow us on Patreon. The different tiers you get to choose from go from ensign all the way up to admiral, and one of the perks of being an admiral is that you get to be a producer on this podcast. This week's producers are Neil Carpenter, Debbie Rinke, Helen Lake, Carol Jones, Steve and Frankie Palopoli, Madison Rachel Jones, Becky and Roxy, and of course, Jim Morehouse. So head over to the 5-Year Mission Patreon right now and sign up as an admiral, and your name could be listed at the end of the next episode of 5-Year Mission, the podcast. Just go to patreon.com/5-year mission. That's the number 5-year mission.
Fansets.com is your home for all things pop culture pin related. I know I say it every single time we post these, but come on, fansets.com is fantastic. Head over there right now. You can get the Star Trek Voyager 25th Anniversary Master Set. There's only going to be 125 of these things, so, get over there, toss that one in your cart. They got some new Scooby-Doo pins, including the Mystery Machine, which looks pretty awesome. They also have new stuff from DC, including Crisis of Infinite Earths series. Oh, and there's also the Anti-Monitor 4-inch pin, which is kind of unheard of for fansets. So, get on over there. They're also pre-ordering the Star Trek Lower Decks. That's right, one of my favorite new series. So head over there right now, maybe even toss in a limited edition Fansets face mask, because, we all need one of those nowadays. So head over there right now, put any and all of these things in your cart. When you're checking out, use the discount code 5-Year Mission. That is the number 5, all caps, Year Mission, 5-Year Mission. Get 15% off of your entire order. It is jacket weather, so I really need to get all my buttons off, rearrange them all, get some Fansets ones in the strategic little spots, show them off, and people be like, hey, where'd you get that pin? And I'll say, fansets.com. Because, Fansets. Our pins have character. And we thank Fansets for sponsoring our show and every single show on the Trek Geeks Network each and every week.
You suck.
I certainly do. What's the final score there, Mike?
I don't want to say.
No, say it. Say it loud and proud.
13-7.
Holy crap! Wow. You'll have to go back and check and see what the score was last time. I know it wasn't that big of.
No, I think this is the worst one that either of us have had so far.
Yeah. So I know the first one was fairly close. I think I know there was even a discrepancy of we had to go through and be like, you beat me by 2 or something like that. And we had to go back through and do the math. There was something wrong with it. Last time, I think I beat you by 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
This time, though. Wait, 13-7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that equals 20. Never mind.
Yeah.
I told you I don't math. And it shows.
Yeah.
So, was that your favorite third round of real or fake that we've ever done so far?
My favorite third round.
Yeah, your favorite third round.
Yeah. I mean,
There's a bunch of third rounds of real or fake to choose from.
Yeah. Of all the third rounds of real or fake,
Yeah,
this one has been the third one.
it's very true. I don't think a statement could be more true. It's also been in person,
Yeah.
so that was kind of a nice little thing to do.
We're about 6 feet apart.
I'd say it's close to 6 feet, probably 5 3/4.
Yeah.
If anything else. I mean, if I were to lay down between us right now, my feet would probably be on your lap. We should just podcast like that anyway. See, what we need is a 6-foot-long couch. And you sit up on one end, I sit up on the other end, and our feet both go towards the middle. And we could rub each other's feet while we podcast.
Yeah, we could rub feet.
Make it a whole Tarantino night.
Play footsie.
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing.
I like it.
I have a feeling
I
that
wonder where the giggles are coming from. It's from my feet.
I have a feeling that a few select fans would be very upset if we didn't do a video podcast of that.
That's very true. We've been shipped, Mike. We've been shipped.
We've been shipped.
Oof.
Actually,
Right on this table.
right here. Right where we're sitting.
Oh, God. And I did bring a beer tonight. Oh, if only you guys knew.
Oh, man. There's a select few who know.
There's probably 5 people that know. Well, okay. 5 in our band. We all know.
Wow. But
And then beyond that, I think there's probably another 5.
only Noah was there for it. The others have heard about it, but it was.
Oh, okay.
Noah was the only one.
No,
who
it was just me and you.
I thought.
No, Noah had
he
had
wasn't
gone
there
back
to
home.
listen.
No, Noah left with Chris the night before. We woke up, had breakfast.
Oh, that's right, because they always like to hurry and get home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we got to read our erotic 5-year mission fan fiction that somebody had slipped to us, and now the author knows that we know.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
We're waiting for a sequel, or
No, we're not.
or I mean, we need
An
more.
updated version with like Noah and Chris.
We need more fanfics. I mean, there can be other people shipped. It doesn't have to be the two of us again.
So anyone out there that writes erotic fan fiction, please get at us after you've written it, publish it. Do it to it. E-publishing. It's fine. And then let us know that you've done it, and then we will read it. We will even do a dramatic reading if you write erotic fan fiction, and we will make it exclusive to the 5-year mission Patreon. Not the Trek Geeks Patreon. The Trek Geeks can subscribe to our Patreon. Our podcast is sponsored by Trek Geeks. They get any kind of, they host the podcast and everything. They're gracious enough to have us. But if you want dramatic readings of 5-year mission erotic fan fiction, you'll have to go to the 5-year mission Patreon once somebody writes it, and then we will do it.
Just a heads up, if Patrick is one of the 5-year mission characters
will not
being
be
shipped,
reading it.
he will be played by somebody else.
He will probably be played by me. He will be played by one of the other 4 members of the band that can do the best Patrick impersonation. Hey guys, what's happening? Was that a good Patrick?
It's okay.
All right, I gotta work on Scotty. I gotta work on Janeway. I gotta work on Patrick for the eventual erotic fan fiction I have to read. This has been 5-Year Mission, the podcast. We'll see you next time. Forget computer. Erase that entire personal log.
I sure want to leave. I sure want to leave. Thank you for listening to this episode of 5-Year Mission, the podcast. If any of you are interested in listening to more of our music, you can check us out on YouTube or Spotify or iTunes or pretty much anywhere that you can listen to music. Just search for 5-Year Mission and we should be the first thing that comes up. If you would like to contact us in regards to the podcast or anything else that you want to talk to us about, you can email us at 5yearmissionband@gmail.com.
And for more information about the band, you can go to 5yearmission.net. And also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
5-Year Mission, the podcast, is a production of Coconut Media Works. Executive producers Bill Smith and Dan Davidson. For more great Star Trek discussion, discover the other shows of the Trek Geeks Podcast Network at trekgeeks.com or find us in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app.